Hello, hello. This is Dee from Lee and Dee's Life's Journeys. I haven't been on YouTube for a while. Just showing you a quick update of some of the stuff we lost in the frost. These right here were two Alano sapodillas. So hopefully it come back. I don't know whether they will or not. It was still a little green down from there, so we'll check it out and see another month. Of course, the cold didn't even bother the red Himalayan. Actually, she came out powerful and growing in size of those mulberries right there. That's my little butterfly garden. All right. So what we had right here is what I learned is actually what we were switching to anyway, right, is more cool weather fruit trees. Now, as you look at this right here, so that's the loquat right there, and she got fruits on her. She had even more fruits on her than that, but basically some of the cold took some of the fruits off of there. All right, as we come around here, we have the Oro Negro. So we're gonna see if she's gonna show some life. She's showing at the bottom. We don't need to see that life. We need to see life as she get up there. So hopefully we get the chance to see that. All right. And then this right here was our passion fruit, which actually died. So we went ahead and replaced it with those different type of passion fruit. Going up this trellis. This is a wide trellis, so we'll have two. All right. As we come along here, this is the Shangri-La. All right. And I gave her a hard chop last year, and she reminds me of the Everbearing with all the mulberries she has on her. So we lost, quite a few things. So I basically reduced the garden to make it more manageable. There's some potatoes down there that I just stuck in there. This butternut squash popped up. I planted that like 3 or 4 months ago, so I'm surprised it's still even alive. We got some lemongrass right there, and this is our new Satsuma tangerine tree. We got 2 citrus trees. That's it. That can take a lot of cold. I'm not going to get into too much citrus. Like I said, we changed the background. That's another passion fruit right there. Panama red. So we got 5 different varieties of passion fruit. Yes, we do love them. And we can go around here so I can show you. This tree right here, the Florida Prince, is just coming out. I don't know whether we're going to get any peaches. I highly doubt it. Right there, this is the Miwa. And this is another little butterfly garden. This used to be a larger pineapple area right here. And we decided to shorten it. Look at those large pineapples over there. Sugarloaf. They call it like the long stem sugarloaf pineapples. So these are what we can save from the frost. So we made a shorter garden bed for it. And that choo-choo train's still there. The flowers are coming back. As we come along here, we got the Saliswood sapodilla right here. And we have some roselle growing in here. Some type of rainbow roselle. We got some white roselle. Okay. As we come back, like I said, we lost quite a few trees. This is the Lee and Dee mango. She's actually coming back. This is a seedling that we was using for grafting. Look how much we had to chop her down. But she is coming back. Okay. As we come around. There you go, Lee. So as we come around here, this is the Everbearing. We had to chop her down, but she's coming back. Right there. Right. There we go with the Everbearing. As we go around, so these are a couple of things we changed. The garden looks a lot more open now because we lost trees, but I'm not going to replace any of those mango trees. I'm just going to continue with the more cold hardy version of them. This is our Valencia Pride. Hopefully she comes back. She had to be plugged all the way down. And those over there those took it like a champ, and those are strawberry guavas and lemon guavas. We bring it over here. The banana plants all came back. They got chopped all the way down, and every single one of them came back. And I got a couple other flowers in there, and these are the bananas I have in here. All right, so big picture going around. This is another new addition. This is a champagne loquat that we just got. Of course, cold hardy because they take it like a champ. So we have 3 loquats trees. The other 2, we don't know the variety of them, and one is a seedling. So we got the red lady papaya. We decided to get a more mature version so we can hopefully get papayas. We got the white sapote. I got a lot of desert roses. So what I did was switch the backyard to a lot of more evergreen plants, so I don't have to be bothered with constantly digging up. They'll come back every year. Now look at our miracle fruit. So we had to bring that down. So hopefully it's alive, right? This is the new miracle fruit because I needed at least one. She's a baby. And this one looks like it's coming back. So we'll see. This is our other loquat. All right. And we have miwas right here. All right, so I don't know if I ever showed this version of the flower bed, but this right here is the sunset yellow passion fruit. Once again, we like passion fruit, so you know we developed this trellis. As we come along here, this mango actually made it. This was a graft that my husband did right here. I couldn't even tell you what mango it is though, so we call it the bomb. This is a Beers Black Fig. That's new in the garden. And we have the Logan right there. And that's the usual miwa, right? Oh, another one we added that's supposed to be greening free. So they say University of Florida, I guess, made this. It's called the Sugar Bell Mandarin. So we just got that one. So those are the only 2 citrus we have other than the miwas. All right, that's a Java Jakarta sitting back there. I don't want to make this too lengthy. We got another white sapote. The other one's a seedling, and this one is a graft. That's that grape Java Jakarta back there. She took it like a champ. The coal, and we lost a lot of our dragon fruit, so we're not going to have as many. So we have, just a couple. I think maybe like 10 or something like that. And we had, I think, 20 something. I can't remember what we had. 20 something, almost 30, I guess. And that's actually this trellis right here. So, whichever ones make it, make it. This is our new Logan tree because the other one got crushed in the cold. And that was very sad because that one was a big tree, giving us a lot of fruits. But, you got to do what you got to do. Okay, as we come down this way, right, we got Scarlet Beauty. She got so many plums on her. And this is a Sunracer. It's actually it's giving us peaches, not nectarines. Santa Rosa's coming out with some flower buds on her. I think she needs more chill hours, but we'll see. But there's some flower buds on her. And we have the Methley. And let me tell you, my husband grafted Scarlet Beauty from Scarlet Beauty onto these 2, Santa Rosa and Methley. And guess what? We're getting plums. Scarlet Beauty, she came out before anything. Here go the Scarlet Beauty graft right here. And, she's giving us plums, and he did the same over here to this one. So that came out before anything. Now, finally, you have Methley coming out right here. Today is, I think, March 16th, I think. I'm not sure. But, yeah. So, these trees that came out got replaced with these evergreen shrubs right here because I decided I did not feel like being bothered going through replanting a lot. So I'll just have less trees, but I had a lot of trees anyway. So the lemongrass had to come up and put it in the pot to save that, but I have more lemongrass on the side. Okay, this is actually another trellis we had for a passion fruit right here, but that died, so we got it here. And once again, we do love passion fruit. So as we come along here, these are my blueberries. I have reduced them. I used to have 16 pots of blueberries and went down to 5 because that's all I need as far as picking them. And as you can see, the blueberries are already on there. Right there. Okay, so we got Java Jakarta. So she's the red sauber. She took it like a champ also. The reason why you see her covered is because we put her over here and she didn't like all that sun. So what I'm doing is I'm growing some sugar cane right here so it can go high enough and they could go ahead and take the place of this thing right here because I prefer natural structures. Over here we have our cherry carambola. We just got that 3 weeks ago and she's starting to fruit, which I really didn't want her to because I like thick trunks, but you know, can't fight Mother Nature. And over here we have the Tropic Beauty, and she has so many peaches on her. She flowered when she came out flowering. She was just beautiful, just beautiful. She looks so good, and she's a baby peach tree, but I go for the thick trunks. So that's just me because we have hurricanes over here and you know, Central Florida and freezes and stuff, and I feel like the trees could last a lot longer, you know, better through it. This right here is one of the persimmons. This is the early persimmon that's coming out, and there she go, and she's starting to come out. Right, this right here is the Thai mulberry. There it go, and these are other passion fruits. So yeah, you know, this is a short garden tour I haven't been on for a while. Life's been lifing, been having a lot to do. So I'll try to get back on here again. Yeah. So hopefully you're enjoying your day. It looks like it's going to rain today. And have a blessed day. Goodbye.